Guys, this is Hearn with Pro Box Respect TKO. I'm here with Eddie Hearn, head of Matchroom Boxing at the Courthouse Hotel. Eddie, how you doing? You alright?
Doing very well.
Good, good. You're a busy man nowadays. How was the promotion out in the US as well, mate?
Yeah, that was good. That was fun. It's a bit different out in the US. The fans are a little bit different. Normally, just before the main event, I'm being strangled and shouted at and booed, and over there they were very pleasant. Sitting there, enjoying themselves, and no, it was good. It was a good experience, and we move on to we have another show in New York in April, and obviously we'll be building on that first one.
Now, top of the list over there is obviously Daniel Jacobs that you've signed up. Is there any more names you can sort of bring to the attention that all in the pipeline?
We're talking to a lot of American fighters right now. Obviously, since we launched, we've had a lot of approaches, but we need to make sure we get our dates in order with our broadcaster to make sure we can keep the fighters as active as they need to be. I think there's a big problem in America with fighters being inactive and not being pushed properly, so we can't go into the marketplace with the same strategy and same mistakes that others are making. So once we've got our dates in order in 2018, we'll be ready to grow our stable out there.
Eddie, I know some of the hot topics is obviously always involves Anthony Joshua, the unified world heavyweight champion. Can you give us the latest update, either versus a potential fight with Deontay Wilder or Joseph Parker? What's actually going on?
Well, the Wilder fight's not in focus right now. Obviously, we had some talks with them. He came out publicly and said it's 50-50 or no fight. So obviously, we'll let him continue his journey in Dreamland, and then we'll focus on Joseph Parker right now. We're close to a deal. It's not done yet, but I'm hopeful if Joseph Parker really wants to fight, that will get made. Hopefully, we can do that in the spring. And then maybe Wilder becomes more realistic when we have 3 belts. He has 1, and we can finally run it for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. That's the goal. That's the aim. And I think our focus right now is on Joseph Parker.
I know publicly you said you're probably looking at spring, maybe March, possibly at Cardiff as well. I think Bob Arum said something similar as well. What's Bob Arum's?
I'm not sure. No, I think Bob's involved with. It's a long-standing relationship when the belt became vacant. But Bob's part of their team.
Okay. Joseph Parker's team. Right?
Yeah, he gives quite a lot away sometimes in interviews. But generally, what he said is true. That March 31st, that Cardiff is a possibility. So, but we're dealing with David Higgins, and obviously he liaises with Bob and Top Rank, who we have a great relationship and excellent in the business as well. Okay. So I think everybody feels this is the fight to make.
Another potential fight, obviously in the pipeline in the heavyweight division, is Wilder versus Ortiz. So do you think, obviously before that happens, state of play could be Joseph Parker and then potentially Wilder after that? Yeah,
potentially. I mean, I think Wilder Ortiz is a good fight.
Yeah.
Still a bit confused by Ortiz's sort of position and issues.
Yeah.
But it'll be the first real test that Wilder's had, and I think he's due a good test. So that will help improve his stock as well. So hopefully we do see fights like that.
How do you see that fight going, mate?
I think Wilder's too fast and punches too hard and probably too fresh for Ortiz.
Young, probably,
but Ortiz can punch. He's a good counter puncher. We know Wilder can get hit, and I don't believe Wilder's got a great chin. No. And I think if he gets hit on that chin by Ortiz, he gets knocked out.
Okay, excellent. Eddie, listen, thank you for joining me.
No worries.
See you in the new year, mate.
Take care.